Well, for those of you still with us, we've just had an update over the loud address, public address system, I should say, that the game has been postponed, and suggesting that the remainder of the game will be rescheduled at a future date. No confirmation just yet on the women's fixture, but we will bring you that as soon as we can. And so I guess at this point it is David Feeney and Nick Bottaro signing off. The score as it stands is 2-1 to Sydney Olympic, but on the 72nd minute, with lightning in the offing, our match referee Kenny Jones brought the teams from the field, and we've been told that the game has been postponed. So it's goodbye from now from Belmore Oval. Good night. And you are all very welcome along. We are here at what has turned into a somewhat unusual night at Belmore Oval. It was a double-header, back-to-back at Belmore. It was advertised as a double-header with both the Sydney Olympic men's and women's NPL teams playing. The men's game, it was a close affair. Sydney Olympic winning 2-1 after 73 minutes when lightning literally struck. The game was postponed / abandoned to be defined. So we've had an extensive delay here. This game was due to kick off at 5 o'clock. It is now just after 6:15 here in the inner west of Sydney. And we are about to kick things off here with the home side, Sydney Olympic, sitting on 11th place in the ladder, taking on Western Sydney Wanderers, who are sitting in 9th place in this round 15 clash of the NPL New South Wales women's NPL competition. So, usual circumstances, both teams were ready to go. The lineups have been announced. And then both teams have to go back into the changing rooms. Everybody was sheltering due to lightning. Then both teams had to go back across to Petermore Field, which is just beside us, and get themselves warmed back up again, and then come back across here to Belmore Oval again. So the preparation has been very, very stop-start for both sides. Let's see who responds to the conditions and also the circumstances best. We will take you now to the teams. And first of all, we will take you to the home side. It is Sydney Olympic in goal. It is Annalie Grove. And at the back, Baxter Thew, Gabby Peake, Sarah Yatum and Chloe Gordon. Tara Bodana, Rochelle Borromeo, Maya Fernandez and Aideen Keane. In midfield, Aideen Keane will captain the side. Priya Shuriaga. And in the number 9 jersey, it is Tiana Fuller, who is up front. For the away side, it's Amy Hall in goal. Laura Nada and Chelsea Barton at the back with Alvina Kushaba and Frida Caraberis, Alicia McKenzie, Annika Stajic, scorer of the winning penalty midweek in their terrific win over the University of New South Wales in the Sapphire Cup. Ava DaCosta, Talia Yunus, Krista Oliva, Talia Voskanian. So this will be a very, very interesting match for a number of different reasons. The other thing to report is that Alyssa Wynnum is not starting for Sydney Olympics. So Alyssa Wynnum, she's certainly been the talus person in the last couple of weeks. They've won their last 3 games, having not won a game before that point. But, she is unavailable tonight. The circumstances not clarified. And we are away and off here at Belmore Oval. There's Alana Zich, who's our referee. Haydel Michelmar on one side, Hannah Stone on the other. David Feely in commentary with Nelson McAnally Minnow on camera and sound. And Laura Nada is going to take the throw in here. So she's been caught in possession almost immediately by Aideen Keane. Straight there, Aideen Keane. And we can see it's Tiana Fuller is up front in 9 jersey. It's Sarah Yatum who's up there with her. It'll be interesting to see how George Belsass, the new manager, sets up this side. Of course, lots of changes in the last few weeks. Players like Keane and Tiana Fuller coming into the side, changing things around significantly for this Olympic team. They were looking definite relegation trouble 2-3 weeks ago. Gaggle of women's players came back and joined the side. They have looked very, very strong since then. Chance for the Wanderers, but almost been taken off with it almost immediately. It's like Chloe Gordon. Gordon drops it back for Baxter Thew. Thew plays it short, space out here on this near side. Go forward, lots of space in front there. Tiana Fuller can't quite get a touch on it. Wanderers with the ball, they play back. Nice little triangles there. Maintaining possession. It's Ava DaCosta now on the ball. Spreads it out. Look to spread out the far side. Yatum gets in there quickly. And, they've got the ball. They're turning now. Tiana Fuller. Fuller checking for a shot. Fuller. Let's fly. Fuller. Just away and wide. Well, a bit of a Hollywood dive there from Amy Hall. So I think she had that one covered. So, Hollywood dive always looks good nonetheless. There's no wide it goes. Hall who's going to take this goal. Because we said cold conditions now. It started off the day here. 3 o'clock kickoff in the men's. Bright sunshine, beautiful day. And it has turned into quite a cool evening. Let's see how these two teams respond to it. Ball down the outside. Holding up, Aideen Keane is there again. Keane takes the ball down the outside. Keane driving into the box. Keane plays it back to the spot. Shot taken in. Terrific save. Yatin is getting there. Shot driven in again, and another terrific save. Well, Hall earning her money already. A terrific save there. On the left-hand side, 18 key looking unstoppable. And around the outside of Lauren Nada there. Move the ball back in. And terrific save from point-blank range. Little specks of lightning shining up in the background there. We have been told that if the lightning starts again, that this game will also be abandoned / postponed. Not enough lightning just yet, and we'll have a goal kick now with Amy Hall to start. Options for Hall. She's telling her defensive teammates to push out, and so Tiana Fuller then also drops back. Hall now to take it. Well, she's stopped again, Hall. The referee just about to tell her to hurry it up, but terrific kick at the end, right down onto halfway line. It's picked up at the back. It's turned over, in fact, and little battle for possession right there in the middle. It's Maya Fernandez who wins it well and spreads it out to that far side. She's got Gabby Peak with time. Drops it back for Baxter Thew. Thew back in for Annalie Grove, who's now cemented her place in the side. Came on in the last match in the 51st minute. And has now retained her place with this team now. Bodana driving forward, Bodana, but terrific chasing of course there. Excellent tackle. Begin on the left-hand side. Mackenzie there. Looking to get a little bit of possession here now. Well, Nada's been caught by Keane. She's just too big and strong there as Adrian Keane. Laura Nada wasn't even dilly-dallying on the ball, Nada. Just Keane was just too fast, too sharp. She's got the captain's armband to Nada Keane, and you can see why. Nada again, Keane yet again. Another strong challenge there.
Oh no, that's it like
it. Was going to a throw in. First side. Looking to break out from the back. And they go forward now. Wanderers now. Tally Eunice into a little bit of space there. Eunice was a fantastic run, but Baxter Thew is over there. Cuts it out. Back they go. Plenty of time and space here. Another thing to mention is that this field is significantly bigger than Petermore Field. So the City Olympic women's side, more often than not, when they're playing home games, play at Petermore Field. It is, to put it mildly, a challenging field to play on. So from a size point of view, it's a much smaller field. So it's a bigger field here at Belmore Oval. And you'd imagine that the ball will move a little bit more smoothly. So they are playing one of the academy sides, who oftentimes are a bit younger, a little bit more lithe and fitter. So we'll see how that plays out. Ball looking to find Keane there. So Priya Shuriaga with a little touch there, looking to find Keane, couldn't quite find her. Already you can see Sydney Olympic looking to put absolutely everything through 18 Keane, as you'd expect. And the pressure from Shuriaga. Fuller's there too. Fuller putting the pressure on straight away. Now it's back with Keane again immediately. Looking to put Shuriaga in behind. Yatim lets the ball roll. Yatim looking to get the ball back at the edge of the box. Yatim with the turn. Quite get on the ball. About here, it's Mackenzie who's picked it up. Struggling to get out of the back and right around the City Monkeys Academy side. And they play the ball now in for Yatim. Yatim's got a chance. Turns the defender. Yatim with the shot. Comfortably saved by Amy Hall. They are really struggling to get themselves out of this final third. Laundries. Chelsea Barton with the ball there. Plays it out to the far side. Need to change of passing, but almost immediately Olympic had picked up the ball. From the back again. With Terry Gordon. Right at the back. Gordon. Spreads it out here for Bodana. Bodana back for Gordon. And then Gordon back across for Baxter Thew. It's a time and space for Thew. She spreads it back to the far side. Gary Peak there. Peak striding forward. Looking to find Tiana Fuller. Can't quite find her there. Just finds the red and black jersey. Almost immediately the Wanderers have turned it over. 7 minutes gone in this first half. The pattern is certainly emerging. Sydney Olympic with lots of time and space at the back. Baxter Thew can stride forward as she does. A little bit of a slip there. The opposing striker free kick is awarded. First decision so far, really, for referee Alanizik to make. And it goes to the left. Ball played into space. Keane hadn't quite made the run there. Looking to put the ball into space there. Keane had not quite made the run. There's an opportunity there for Costa. There's a short to Muscadian. Can't quite retain possession. They really are struggling to get out from the back. Western City Wanderers. Those passes not going to feet. Muscadian not going to pick it up there. And the ball has gone out on that far side. And we are going to have the first quarter kick of the night. Looks like he is taking short, is it? No. He's taking short there. It's Mario Fernandez who's out there. And Fernandez now drops it short to the edge of the box. Floated in. A little deflection. Floats up in the air. Relatively comfortable. Again there for Amy Hall. And she bowls it out. No matter what, they're going to play the ball out for the back here. Skating to feet. Eunice coming short for the ball. Yeah, they turned it over again. They've turned it over again. Wave after wave of attack here from Sydney Olympic. Ball played in, deflected away. Now Yadam's got the ball at the edge of the box. Drives it in low. Fuller stops, turns. The shot, Tiana Fuller. Amy Hall is equal to it. It's just wave after wave of high press here coming from Sydney Olympic. Sticking to their guns here. Wanderers Academy side, playing the ball, looking to find a player, looking to play it to feet. Can't quite control it there. See Badana now. With the throw, she's got Gordon behind her. She's got Fuller up ahead. Barlamea drops it in short for Fernandez. Fernandez for Yatin. Yatin for Shuriaga. Good tackle there at the back from Chelsea Barton. She plays the ball away. Looking to find a teammate. Can't quite find a teammate. And they've got it again. It's Kushaba with the ball. Kushaba. That's what she has, Kushaba. Plays the ball in short. Needs a teammate, but they've turned it over yet again. And Fuller now. Fuller has stepped inside. Fuller with a chance to score. Fuller does. Plays the ball beautifully into the bottom left-hand corner there, and that is the quality of a player like Tiana Fuller. Lets the ball just roll slightly across herself, takes a little touch away from the defender, and then strokes it into the bottom corner with her left foot. That goal really had been coming. Just 10 minutes on the clock here. Belmore Oval. It is 1-0, a very deserved 1-0 lead, you would have to say. Sydney Olympic. It's Tiana Fuller. After 10 minutes, a very deserved 1-0 lead for the Sydney Olympic side. It's looking like it might be a long evening here for the Western City Wanderers that cannot get out of their final third. A high press, a strong high press. Players like Keane and Shuriaga, Fuller. A very full-throated announcement from our grand announcer here. It's confirming that Tiana Fuller is on the score sheet there. Now, Eunice looking to break forward. First time they've broken into the opposition half. Ball played across into the box. Mackenzie's going to get at the end of this here. Mackenzie get a touch. Can't get a touch. Because Badana was there just to get the ball away. It's the first time they've really ventured into the Sydney Olympic half here. And we have Laurie Nada with the throw-in. Eunice looking to come short. She does. Drops it back for Nada. Straight away, Aideen Keane is there. Shrugs off the touches of Nada, plays the ball forward. Good defending, working back there. Infoscania has the ball. Eunice again to get at the end of it. Keane. Well, no, ball has stayed in play, in fact. Ball stayed in play. Last touch off Nada there. You can just see the strength and the touch of some of these League women's players who've returned to NPL level. And Fee takes a touch. Spreads it across to the far side. Lovely switch of feet there. From the left foot to the right foot. She's got Peak. Peak driving in towards the edge of the box. Peak. They're backing off her. So she plays it outside. Finds Shuriaga. Shuriaga. Get down into that bottom corner. Shuriaga. Caraberis there for company. Barris has the last touch there, so we have a throw in. For Yatin. Holding it up now on the edge of the box. Yatin drops it back out to the far side. Cross comes in. Chance for Fuller with the header. Yeah, she gets on the end of it really well there, Fuller, between two defenders, and a little gap between two defenders. If she had been able to keep that header down just a little bit, it would spell trouble for Amy Hall. But, over the bar it goes. Not even 15 minutes gone, and it is wave after wave of attack. Amy Hall there. She gets away with one. Wanderers playing it forward for Mackenzie. Takes a touch, tries to hold it up, drops it back for Nada under pressure. Last touch there. Out for a throw in. Straight away in there again. 18 Keane intercepting the throw in to get another attack going. And it's Yatta now on that far side. A peak has intercepted the ball. Can she keep it in play? Can't quite keep it in play out on that far side. It's Kushaba in 14 against Yatin, also in 14 out on that far side. Yatin has had the better of things so far. And it's Yatin now pressing high yet again. It's the last touch there, Yatin. Forces just to go kick. And set up again. From the back. David DaCosta is there. Both played short. To Chelsea Barton, DaCosta on the other side. Was ignored for once. Sliding challenge coming in there from Sarah Yatin, the former Western City Wanderers player herself. During her W League days, as it was then. Just see again. A little bit of extra quality, a little bit of extra experience. Shining through. Lovely touch. From Peak. Finds Madonna. Madonna, down for Keane. Keane steps inside Nada. Keane driving towards the box. Keane just overstepped it there just a little bit. Good tackle. Again, almost immediately. Working really hard, winning it back. It's Fernandez. Works hard and wins it back for Gordon. And Gordon drops it across for Thune. Thune in turn. Finds Peak. Peak short for sure, Yaga. Those distinctive orange boots. Sydney Olympic, just confirming, for those of you unsure, they're playing in the traditional Greek colours of blue and white. And they are playing from right to left as we're looking at it. Western Sydney Wanderers, of course, in the red and black. And they are playing from left to right on your screen. A little set two there. Referee having to step in quickly. Sarah Yatin. Little exchange there with Krista Oliva. He's going to bring them over together. Krista Oliva in the 27 jersey. Sorry, Yatin in the 14 jersey. Let's just count things down, ladies. This is the message. Continue with the throw in. Continue. Picks up again. So Fernandez there. Fernandez turns beautifully. Leaders working back hard. They've won it again now. Western City Wanderers driving forward. Certainly 1-0. I mean, they've been certainly put out of side in terms of possession or territory, but certainly 1-0. And when it's 1-0, anything is possible. Now, Fuller plays it into space. Yatin down that far side. Looks like she's going to get there, Yatin. It's Kushaba closing her down. Shuriaga in the box. Fuller is down there. Yatin does get to it first. And she finds Fuller. She's got Shuriaga and Keane. Fuller. She really plays around. A little drag back there from Fuller, perhaps. Yes, there was indeed. Krista Oliva on the receiving end again there in the 27 jersey. Looking to get themselves away. It's not immediately 18 players there straight away. Lauren now absolutely no time or space whatsoever. Just see the physicality of some of these Sydney Olympic players. Just from our vantage point as well, of course, these academy sides, they're younger players, so don't quite have that physicality that they might have when they get a little bit older and more experienced. But that physicality really to the floor here with the way charging into these tackles, closing them down. And now it's Madonna. Sweating across into the middle, but intercepted. And Eunice gets it. Lovely little flick there. Beautiful little piece of skill there from Eunice. Finds Mackenzie, but Mackenzie has given it away, unfortunately. Back again with Madonna. Madonna for Fernandez. For Shuriaga. For Yatin. Yatin and Kushaba. It's going to be a feature of this evening. 2 14s. Peak again for Yatin. Yatin stops, just looks up, surveys what's in front of her. And then squares the ball outside. Goes again, Yatin into the box. Goes again, Yatin gets a touch. Excellent defending there, right in the middle of the defence. Tracked the run really well. Stitch looking to hold the ball up there. Can't quite get the foot on the ball there, Stitch. The ball is played out. We'll have another throw in out of that far side. 17 minutes gone in this first half. We've stemmed the tide somewhat for Sydney Wanderers. When Sydney Olympic goal went in, it looked like it would be the first of many. But they've done well to stem the flow here. And now Matt, I beg your pardon, has got the ball. Finds Eunice. Eunice closed down by 2 players almost immediately. Realised, of course, Eunice is one of the danger players. Just there, that's just going right on the top of Eunice, giving her no space or time whatsoever. Goes back at full. Nearly caught a possession of the back there. David DaCosta, just to play her way out of trouble. And let me step inside now. Ball play forward. Really quickly finds Shuriaga. Shuriaga back for Peak. Peak, is she caught in possession? She is indeed. Eunice coming forward. She's got Mackenzie making a run on the far side. Mackenzie continued her run. She's onside Mackenzie. She's onside Mackenzie. Can she get a touch? She cannot. Annalie Grove with her first intervention of the match coming out to the edge of the box. Taking the ball really well. As I said, it's back-to-back as Belmore was the feature of today. The men's game was played here earlier, and I was also on the call for it. The feature of that is the unusual markings inside the box. We'll come back to that story in a minute because Tara Badana is charging down the left and she plays it through for Fuller. Fuller with the touch. Oh, she had time for a touch to Tiana Fuller. Chose to take it on first time. Didn't seem to be aware that she had a little bit more time than she thought. Could have taken a touch there perhaps. But, chose to take it on first time. With a slippery surface. Didn't quite catch that right. And out and away for a goal kick. And the referee just pausing for a moment as the referee ties for shoelace. And, a little bit more lightning just in the background there, off in the distance. And, keep an eye on that too. As Amy Hall plays it long. Fernandez is there straight away with Yatim. Won the ball well. Yatim for Peak. Peak coming through Tally Eunice. Lovely little ball inside. A chance to break here. Mackenzie has found herself a little bit of space just on the edge of the box. Pops it back inside. Almost immediately. Ball is stolen away. That's Rochelle Borromeo there. Was there a foul there? No foul given. Borromeo. I'm best pleased with that one. Eunice, little roll over. Second run. Aideen Keane is there, and this time just a little bit too much physicality there from Aideen Keane. Tally Eunice picks herself back up. She's been reminded Keane that that's not the first tackle of that nature this afternoon. Really looking to adjust her shoelaces yet again. That's Buscaglia, who plays it in short. Back controlling there, and Keane driving forward. Finds Yana. And Keane going again. Keane going again. Driving forward, Keane. Will she drive for goal here, Keane? Goes past the last defender. Keane driving through. Chance to shoot. Great save. Great save there from Amy Hall. But Aideen Keane powering through from midfield there. Having 2 defenders in her wake. Very strong, powerful run, Keane. Amy Hall was equal to the task there. Stood up well. Blocked the shot away. But they come again. Drag back there, is there? Yes, indeed. Drag back there from Alvina Kashaba. As we mentioned, that 14 against 14 battle. And on that far side from our vantage point. Just over 20 minutes gone now in this first half. We have a free kick, dangerous free kick on the right hand side. Tiana Fuller, she jogging across to take this. Ariana was over there as well. So lots of options in the box. Baxter Thew is there. Chloe Gordon also there in the box. The 23 jersey. Aideen Keane, of course, is just there as well. And again, you can see just the size disparity. Several players on this Olympic team are taller than the tallest player on the Olympic side. So what will the Olympic team? Will they float this one in? See if the blue white jersey can attack it. And they've done exactly that. But Mackenzie gets there first, gets it away. Yatin gets onto it. Shoulder off the ball, but fairly done. So their match referee. And a chance to break. As soon as they do, Chloe Gordon is back there straight away, finding Maxine Peak, finding Fernandez, finding Shuriaga. In return, finds Borromeo. Borromeo looking to play the ball through. Just a little bit too much pressure on that pass. And away it goes. And we'll have another goal kick. Hall has been called into action several times already tonight, but she's been equal to the challenge on every occasion except for one. After 10 minutes, it was Tiana Fuller who drove a left-footed shot, beautifully placed down into the near corner from our vantage point, left-hand post. Hall again with the kick, long. Collision in the air, but the ball is falling now for Yadam. Straight back to the team there. Still leave it. Chelsea Barton now with a little bit of physicality. A little bit of push and shove there. Not shirking the challenge here. City Wanderers, as I said, they're a little bit of match physically. But well, Tiana Fuller has stolen the ball. Fuller, she's stolen the ball. And she's put it over the bar. Well, Tiana Fuller did really well there. Picked to the pockets of Ava DaCosta. Continue to play the ball out for the back no matter what. This was City Wanderers Academy side. Tiana Fuller picked to the pocket of Ava DaCosta. Again, I think she might have had just a little bit more time than she thought. Fuller to place the ball into the top corner. Move up the bar as went. No rest for the wicket. They're coming straight back again. DaCosta again. She caught in possession. Yatim. What a challenge. Two number 7s batting it out. Keane, heavy fall there for Keane. Looked like a deliberate foul there. Melissa McKenzie, the two number 7s clashing. It was a slip, I think. Has awarded the free kick to 18 Keane. The men's match, lots of players were losing their feet on the surface, and then this rain has fallen after the conclusion of the men's game, but before the commencement of the women's game, they make it quite slippery out there for both sets of players. And then Fuller comes across to take this left footage. Fuller floats it in towards the penalty spot. It's an awkward bounce for Nada. So she does well to get it away. And then the penalty goes in there again. A little bit of space here for Stajic. Stajic stops and turns, finds a teammate. And again, it's Nada down on this near side. Nada versus Keane. McKenzie takes a lovely touch there on McKenzie. So Chloe Gordon sweeping up there at the back. Finds Annalie Grove. Plenty of time. She finds Q, takes a touch. And then plays it forward for Yatim. She's got options outside her. Finds Peak outside her. Peak, in fact, an intervention there. Chasing back, working hard. It's Crystal Oliva. And then they can bring the ball from the back. Playing forward. Just space there. You're really on the end of that. Safety first for Chloe Gordon. It's a throw. McKenzie can take a touch. Looking to turn on the outside, McKenzie. Last touch comes over for a red and black jersey. Just a disappointment on Alyssa McKenzie. Oh, it slipped slightly. Well, both players slipped there. It's an unusual situation. Eddie Keane slipped over. DaCosta suggesting that that's exactly what happened 2 moments ago. Alyssa McKenzie fell over. What's he doing? Keane, oh my goodness, she got right over the top of the ball there. She slipped again. That also looks like an accident, but she went right over the top of the ball there. Talia Yunus. Talia Yunus was lucky to escape injury there. And now again, McKenzie played the ball into space and was taken out after she played the ball. You can see these conditions. There's slippery conditions out there. It's 6:45 in the evening, so there'll be a little bit of dew on the field. As well as that rain, with quite significant rain here at about 5 o'clock. As you can see, both sets of players now. Conditions underfoot a little bit difficult. 18 Keane there again, not suggesting she was trying to do anything dangerous, but as she slipped, she went over the ball. Talia Yunus looking to escape injury there. Now it's Kushaba with the left foot. He's going to float this in. Kushaba floats it in towards the penalty spot. Flicked up in the air. Put away and wide. Appealing for a corner kick, Western City Wanderers. So no corner kick forthcoming. Definitely positioned really well for that. Every player will give you a shot. Western City Wanderers appealed for that. Very few Sydney Olympic players appealed. That's sometimes an indication of what has happened. Referee Alana Zick, best positioned of anyone. She has awarded the goal kick, which has been taken quickly. That's the few has got. She will play out from the back. Finds Chloe Gordon. Stop the tanker for Badana. High press. So Gordon. It drops it back for Grove. Grove now with her left foot, finds Badana. Badana gets there first, chest control, or knee control I should say. And now Borromeo, out here for Keane. Keane, she's got Fuller looking to make a run. So, just a little bit too much pepper on that one. Skidded up off the greasy surface. He hold it really well. So just block that first to then reel it in. And she bowls it out for Barton. Barton, beautiful searching ball forward there from Barton. Not quite for Alvina Kashaba, who made a terrific 34 metre run there into space. Kashaba, lovely ball for Barton. They're getting into their stride a little bit here, Western Sydney Wanderers, despite having had very little possession, I should say, very little territory. They're just getting back into this game. That was a heavy challenge, a fair but heavy challenge from Chelsea Barton. And Sarah Yatum has felt that one. She went to get straight back up, Yatum, and then realised the challenge was quite hard. Chelsea Barton, a little side 5 there from Alvina Kashaba. It's a good, hard, strong challenge. As we mentioned before, they're certainly outmatched in terms of physical size. But, they've definitely not been outmatched in terms of intensity. Kashaba, sportingly just checking to see if Yatum is all right. And she is. And battle recommences between the two number 14s. Away now. Peak just waiting for the ball to go out of play. It does eventually. Peak will take control of herself, looking to find Yatum. Yatum takes a touch, takes a second. And a third. She's held up possession really well here. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez. Fuller. So the ball has been turned over. And they can break now with Eunice. And Eunice plays it into space for Mackenzie. So Mackenzie looking like she was just about to stretch away. Tara Badana comes across really well. Gets the ball away. So another throw in with Nada. Eunice coming short. Mackenzie there as well. Eunice gets it, but foul throw. Foul throw there from Lauren Nada. Coach will have to be very disappointed with that. Haven't had much territory, haven't had much possession to this end. Foul throw would be very disappointing for the coach point of view. Now, DeCosta battling hard again. This is Fiscanian. And back for Barton. We're going into this game now, Barton. Is it short? For Caraberas. Caraberas that side, but they've turned it over again. Yatum has picked up the ball here. One back well. One back well. And now a chance. Oh, the vital moment. Just loses her footing there. Look, just for a moment. So she can have a chance to turn and shoot. Now Keane. Keane with Nada. Keane driving forward. Keane getting past DeCosta as well. DeCosta has done just enough to hold her up. Keane still in possession, going around Mackenzie now. Keane looking to find an option. Plays it in low. For Fuller, DeCosta there again. And they're cleared away well. They're battling hard. They started relatively slowly. As I said, there was a long delay before this game started, but for probably 15-20 minutes or so before the game might actually be postponed. You're wondering which side would respond best. They'll be ready right from the kickoff. Started relatively slowly. Sydney Wanderers Academy side, but lifting now with these last 5 or 10 minutes. Themselves right back into the game. They still only trail by 1-0. Despite Olympic having significantly the better of the chances. But growing in confidence perhaps. Nada gets the throw in right this time. Finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Touches it off nicely. Back for Nada. Back again for Mackenzie. Lovely little triangles here for Wanderers. Stepping inside Mackenzie. She's lost her footing there though. Not due to a foul. And now Keane has got the ball and plays it into space for Fuller. Fuller's got DeCosta there. Fuller drives it into the back post. Yatum to take a touch, just delayed her so hard. Yatum. She's got options there short, and she again has lost her from treacherous conditions out there for both sides. Yatum, beautiful turn inside and then sliding challenge. Finds Peak. Peak looking to get a cross in, maybe trying to win a corner. And a bit of experience telling there. Peak does really well. Just plays the ball off the back of Crystal Oliva. Corner is one there out on that far side. Just over 30 minutes gone now with this first half. Challenging conditions. It's cooling down now. Every 15 minutes or so it gets cooler. You can see the substitutes down below us in their almost their winter kit as they're doing their warm-ups with the hooded tops on. We're going to have a corner. Corner floated in towards the penalty spot. Few is there. Few wins it. Off the line. Pushing the back. Well, no pushing the back award initially. Well, there is there eventually. Baxter Few rose well. headed the ball down, but it was cleared brilliantly off the line there. Amy Hall getting some great support from her defenders. Barton, I think it was. He managed to clear that off the line. But they've given the ball away immediately. It's Yadam. Yadam looking to find Keane. Keane back into space. Hall has got the ball. Well, she's touched the ball there. Just for a fraction of a second. I looked back ball and touched the ball last before it went out. But grabbed it quickly. And now bowls it out. Finds DeCosta. DeCosta short for Eunice. Hugh has come all the way with her, all the way into the almost the Rugby League 22, as we can still see those Rugby League markings. Hugh definitely has a player marking job on Eunice. Now looking to break away. Ball played through. He's there. She does really well. Krista Leva looking to use her pace. Gives herself a throw in out on that far side. Leva going again. Into space. Leva picks it in towards Stajic. Stajic takes a touch. Stajic holding the ball up nicely, back for Oliva. Keeping possession there, but Kashaba can't quite retain it. Yatta was there. Yatta plays the ball. Ricochets off Kashaba. And goes for a throw in, but they're back in this game. Western Sydney Wanderers. They are giving the ball away a little bit at the back and creating some chances. But, they're battling hard, they're staying in the game, and at 1-0. Anything can happen in football, as we know. If anyone saw the Spirit men's game last night, 2-0 up and cruising in the 75th minute, and they ended up losing that one 3-2. So that's why they play the games. But, still definitely in this game. Now Milanazic has awarded a free kick there, just inside the Wanderers' half. It's Gabby Peak. Setting up to take it. Thew has still stayed at the back there, so she's not gone forward for this. To Shuriaga, Keane. Quite a few other players to aim at. Just on the edge of the box. Fuller is there too. That ball played in towards the edge of the box. But it's headed away well. And finding Eunice. Eunice to turn. Turns beautifully. Holds off the player. There's the ball into space now. Mackenzie coming forward. Mackenzie using her pace. Gets a touch. Did she get a second touch? Badana does really well in defence. Mackenzie battles back though. Badana's gone to ground. Mackenzie does really well. Little slip there. Tara Badana. And we mentioned this earlier. You can see the markings there just on the edge of the box. We're imagining there something to do with the fact that the Bulldogs men's rugby league team train here. There's a sort of a checkered effect on the field, which means that just on the edge of the box there are 2-3 lines really near each other. So if there's any sort of a penalty shout, it's going to be difficult for a match referee. But, the result of that will be plays a corner, which Kashaba will take. Now Kashaba with the left foot floats it in towards the penalty spot. Chance for a goal. Well, chance for a goal just momentarily. It looked like it was going to fall for Chelsea Barton there. He deflected black with Ava DaCosta. I thought that Barton was going to swing around there. But, the ball had just evaded her. Last touch off a blue and white jersey. It's out now on the far side. It's Nali Eunice. He's going to take this corner with her right foot. She's got Costa to aim at. She's got Caraberas to aim at. She's got Barton to aim at. Floats it into the near post. Punched away really well. Ellie Grove there. Attacked the ball well. Eunice picks it up a second time. Eunice floats it into the back post. Comfortably taken by Grove. Real elegant effortlessness about the way Talia Eunice gets herself around the field. Picked up the ball there beautifully. Grove just misplaced the ball there for a moment. Placed it on the ground. And Baxter Thew has got it. She finds Chloe Gordon. Lots of space, Gordon. They're not really pressing high, dropping back. It's one up, Stajic one up, and then a line of four from the Wanderers. And a defensive line of four behind that. So now they're set up. And Eunice, sort of a floating player, going wherever she likes. So 4-4-1-1 almost set up. And now here's Eunice again in that floating role, coming short for the ball. Getting it, beating Shuriaga. Getting it again, bringing other players into the play. Back for Shaba, back for Barton, back for Eunice. Back for Viscanian. Nice little passage to play here for the Wanderers, but it's been broken up by Chloe Gordon. And a turn from Shuriaga. Gordon is there again. Much on there for Gordon, so she drops it all the way back. For Grove. Grove returns the favour back for Gordon. And for Madonna. Plays it forward. Flick on there from Fuller into space. Barton's there. Plays it back for a goal. In traffic. Spread the ball out to the far side, and she does. Finds Kashaba. Kashaba takes a touch. Can she keep it in play? Slippery field there. The ball just skidded away from Rovana Kashaba. She did have a little bit of space there if she'd been able to take a touch. The touch not quite heavy enough. Jamie Dibb is moving his entire group of substitutes away for the bench now. Interesting to see what he's doing here. Taking them away to keep them warm, I think. As you say, it's a cold night now. You can see players in their tracksuit pants with their hooded jerseys with hoods up. It's quite a cold evening here. City's in a rest. Now, ball played into the box. Fuller, can she get the end of it? DeCosta does really well. Gets there, clears the danger really well with the elegant little flick. And it's back now with Q all the way back to Grove. Grove plays it short for Chloe Gordon. Gordon. Back again for Grove. Grove distributes the ball out the far side there. Yatin versus Kashaba. A great run on the outside. Peak making a run. She's got Fuller in the box. She's got Keane at the back post. Fuller drops short. Keane driving it towards the penalty spot. Breaks it back, and now the ball does come right to the penalty spot. So cleared away. A little space here now for Mackenzie. Mackenzie plays it for Eunice. Chloe Gordon gets there really well. And Mackenzie gets there a second time. Stretches. She's stretched a little bit too far there, Mackenzie. Just checking if she's all right. She's indeed. And now Keane gets the ball. Steps inside two. Plays it into the middle. Hugh has got to make her way forward to get on the end of that. Peak. Drops it in short. Fernandez. Shuriaga. Great tackle from Barton. Breaks up the danger there. Ball given away again. Yatin driving through. Can she get past Barton? She cannot. A terrific sliding challenge there from Chelsea Barton. Yatin just an extra millimetre. Would have got a touch there and into space. But alive to the danger. Barton got herself across. Excellent sliding challenge. Concedes the corner though. That is very much the lesser of two evils there. Impressive after the first, as I said, a slowish start. 5 minutes to go to half time. Slowish start. First 5 or 10 minutes, very slow. The Wanderers, but they've warmed up now. Playing well. But, here comes the corner for Olympic. Floated up into the air, right down the edge of the 6-yard box. Punched away. Punched away well by Amy Hall. But, looks like the ball had drifted out. Tunnett. Waiting to see the adjudication there. Yes, the ball had just drifted out before it came back in. So there will be a goal kick, which Hall takes quickly. Finds DeCosta. DeCosta takes a slightly heavy touch. Fuller has got the ball. Fuller turns. Away and wide. And a heavy touch there at the back for the Western Sydney Wanderers defence. Playing the ball out from the back and putting themselves in danger. The coach just on the sideline, shaking his head just a little bit. I'm sure he wants them to play the ball out from the back. But also, if they're in extreme danger, I'm sure he would want them to play the ball away. Chance after chance being created. So about 5 minutes to go to half time. Amy Hall will take this goal kick. She plays it along down towards the halfway. Thew, great challenge in the air against Stajic. Just too big and strong there. Thew used her presence. Did really well to knock Stajic off the ball. Speaking of being knocked off the ball, Gabby Peak just using too much physicality there. So it's going to be a free kick to the Wanderers side. As we said, I've gotten back into this game just a little bit. Had some nice touches. They certainly have created some chances for Sydney Olympic. A little bit of errant play at the back. So continuing to play it out. It's DeCosta now. He finds Nadi. And Nadi back for DeCosta. There's nobody in the middle for her to play it to. DeCosta has to come forward. She finds Mackenzie, who in turn finds Eunice. Holding Fernandez really well. Turns. Looks to find Mackenzie, but plays it just behind her. Disappointing herself there, Talia Eunice. Mackenzie had made a decent run. The idea was right. Didn't quite get the execution right there. Keane holds it up. Does well. Finds Badana. Plays it forward. Just out of play. Badana having a little chat there. Just play it low to my feet. Keane seems to be telling her. Keep it low. And I'll control it. It's been a strong performance here by the Sydney Olympic team. As we mentioned at the start, Alyssa Winham, who has been a charismatic figure for them in the last couple of weeks. Barton steps forward really nicely. Ball is played again for Viscanian spreads it out for Kashaba with some space in front of her. Shuriaga closing her down. Kashaba to play it into space with Hughes across there really well. Plays it away for Viscanian. Lovely little flick there to control the ball. And she drops it short for Caraberis. Caraberis gets it back again. Drops it outside. Looks to make a run again. Caraberis. It's Kashaba stepping inside. Kashaba battling for the ball. Can't quite get it. Eunice battling for the ball. Does win it. Now Eunice coming forward with Mackenzie again. Making the run. Mackenzie. Can she take a touch inside Bodana? Bodana is there. Mackenzie wins the tackle. Bodana comes a second time. Bodana cuts her down. Sliding challenge there. Tara Bodana. Just in the vicinity of the unusual markings. Not quite close enough for it to be a controversial decision. But, outside the box, probably 2 meters or so outside the box there. Bodana, all for feet. Looking to make a challenge there and just got the player first. It was Alyssa Mackenzie. And, the shadows of half time here. Somehow, Western City Wanderers managed to get themselves a goal from this free kick. That would be a terrific turnaround for them. So Olympic would be kicking themselves for the several chances that they missed now. Left-footed Alvina Kashaba is going to take this. She drive it in towards goal. She's got 4, 5, 6 players in the box to aim at. Kashaba with the left foot. Floats it in towards the back post, just over the bar. Kashaba trying to catch Annalie Grove just off her line, but she's a tall goalkeeper, is Annalie Grove. Plenty of A-League experience. Don't think she was going to get caught out there. She was well positioned, covering her near post initially, and then back paddling in case it went long. Glance at the watch there from Alzik. I imagine we'd be pretty close to half time. I can't recall. There was a few short delays. There was a little shot that she had between the two number 14s. I can't imagine we would have much stoppage time. Now play forward for Keane. Nada does really well there. Costa does well too, but Keane has won it back again. Now Keane driving forward. Going to play Fuller into space. Nada comes back. Fuller plays it across into the box. And away it goes from Nada. Back for Mackenzie. Nice one-touch stuff here. Looking to play the ball away. Mackenzie. And Stajic. Plays the ball forward. And now it's Eunice with Hugh. Plenty of time. But when he finds Mackenzie. That's with Hugh. Mackenzie looking to go around the outside here. Mackenzie and Gordon. Mackenzie drives it across. But, no touch off Chloe Gordon there. The ball goes. Promising few moments here. The shadows of half time. This Western City Wanderers side who, on balance, you would have to think will be quite pleased with the fact that it is only 1-0. The Olympic have had, certainly from a statistical point of view, they've dominated possession, they've dominated territory, they've dominated chances. A few terrific saves from Amy Hall. I'd have to say have really kept Western City Wanderers Academy side in this game. Now Hugh plays it forward, finds Yasim. Yasim inside for Shuriaga. Lots of space for Shuriaga here. In the shadows of half time, as we said. Ball played through. Aidan Keane coming through. Maybe Hall coming out. Hall comes out. Ball deflects up into the air. Keane is there. Fuller is there. Is there a handball? There is no handball. I've looked for a moment. The hand was just up in the air there from Chelsea Barton. And as we pause for half time, somehow, by some miracle, the half time score for us to report to you is Sydney Olympic 1. Western Sydney Wanderers 0. They have dominated chances, they have dominated territory, they have dominated possession. Right at the death there, they had a chance to make it 2-0, and they have spurned the chance, as they have done several times in this first half. So, this unusual night where lightning has caused a delay to the kickoff of the game. We will pause for half time with the score of the home side. Sydney Olympic 1, the away side, Western City Wanderers 0. And you're all very welcome back. We are at Belmore Oval, and second half here, David Feeney getting us going with our match referee, Alana Zick. And I'm here tonight with Nelson McAnally. Minnow, he is our camera person and sound person tonight. Now, straight on to the attack, it's Western City Wanderers. Alyssa McKenzie looked very lively in the first half, did McKenzie. And looking around the field, we have a substitution to bring you. It's almost an unfair substitution to bring you. Number 39, Peta Trimmis. So from the bench, what a substitute to have. Peta Trimmis has made her way onto the field in the 39 jersey. She of Central Coast Mariners A-League winning fame. And just checking to see who has made way. It looks like it is Priya Shuriaga who has made way. We will double check those details. No fourth officials board here in NPL Women's. And I think... yes, it looks like it's Priya Shuriaga who has made way in the 25 jersey. And now, Yatin and Kashaba do battle once again, the two 14s. Eunice stops and turns, takes a lovely touch on the ball. Now, Kashaba again, looking to play the ball into space. But Thew is there, does really well, Thew. And then holds off Kashaba, drops it back for Peak. Peak plays it forward. But, Barton is there, Kashaba keeps it in beautifully. Oliva, bright start here to the second half. Western City Wanderers. So as we said, it's Trimmis who has come on in the 29 jersey. Just looking to see how they're set up here. Well, it is Tiana Fuller still up front in the number 9 jersey. Yatin is just here on the near side. And looks like a 4-4-2. Looks like they're set up in a 4-4-2 for the second half. City Olympic, who currently lead by 1-0. Scored that goal in the 10th minute. It was Tiana Fuller who got the goal, and here is Fuller again, looking to get on the end of it. But Barton is there, can't quite keep the ball in play, Barton. And so it's going to be a throw-in, and it is it's Fuller and Aideen Keane who are taking up the striking positions in this second half. Peta Trimmis, who's come on, has dropped back to that midfield position where Keane was sitting in the first half. Now another throw-in here on this near side. Sydney Olympic looking for a fourth win on the trot. The Western City Wanderers, if you include the Sapphire Cup, they have had 2 wins and a draw from their last 3, so undefeated in 3 as well. Now Fuller turns, shoots. What a terrific shot just over the bar. Amy Hall has brought back out the Hollywood dives again for the second half. But fair to say, I do not think she had that covered. That was sailing towards the top corner from Tiana Fuller, showing her quality. Couldn't quite keep it down. And we would have had an early goal at the start of the second half. So it's Hall now. She's got Barton. She's got DaCosta there beside her, if she wants to play it short. Mixing things up a little bit, waves them out. And looks like they've changed the system around a little bit. Well, no, they've gone back to the playing it short. And DaCosta is there with Trimmis for company, and they've given it away. It's Keane. Keane looking to come back inside, can't get it, and then slips over again. As we mentioned, very slippery surface during the men's game earlier on here, and then we had significant rain from about 5 o'clock until approximately 5:45. Significant rain and lightning here that caused the postponement / abandonment of the men's game to be decided. Long delay here before the women's game started. Now cross into the box, Hall comes, does really well, picks it up comfortably, patrolling the edge of her 6-yard box well. And she bowls it out for Barton. Yatim is there. Can't quite get on top of it. And so Kashaba comes forward and plays it short for Eunice. Eunice back for Barton. Skidded up off the surface there. Barton did well to control that. And she now finds DaCosta. DaCosta spreading it out for Alyssa McKenzie. Skids up off the surface and away and out. So Badana will get us going again on that far side. She's got Fernandez coming short. Looking to go long for Keane. Can't find Keane. Just finds McKenzie. McKenzie battling away there on that far side. Gordon has got it. And plays it back all the way back for Grove. Didn't have lots to do in that first half, Grove. But did it well. And on for Baxter Thew. It's Baxter Thew who seemed to be playing a player marking job on Talia Eunice. Wherever Talia Eunice went, Baxter Thew was there or thereabouts. And now playing the ball forward beautifully for Yadim. Yadim gets there, checks back inside, looks to drop it in short. Drops it in short for Peak. Peak crosses it in. right across the face of the 6-yard box. Nobody there to get it. Mackenzie first to respond. Takes it off the toe of Fuller and plays it forward. Intercepted. Is there an offside there? No offside. Chance for a shot. Brilliant save. Brilliant save. All looking across to the linesman here on this near side, suggesting that there was an offside. It's Hayden Mickelmar, who's our assistant referee on this near side. He was saying that there was a Western City Wanderers player on the far side playing everybody on, but a terrific driven shot there from Gabby Peake, tipped over beautifully by Amy Hall. It says a lot about this game, but Hall has been the Wanderers' best player. Called into action quite a lot. Now, corner, floated in towards the penalty spot. One well in the air by number 23, Chloe Gordon. But, cleared away only as far as Yadam. Yadam takes a touch. She's got Hugh there beside her. Yadam looking to go around the outside. Holds it up nicely, plays it in field for Trimus. Trimus inside outside. Kashaba there, holding her up. Trimus. Kashaba gets the last touch. And out for a quarter it goes. As we mentioned, the depth of this Olympic team, all of a sudden, they were struggling down at the bottom end of the table. They've brought in players, Keane, Yadam, Trimus, Winham, and all of a sudden 3 wins on the trot has got them surging up the table. Is a top 4 finish out of the question? Well, only time will tell. Corner, floats in. Well, the ball again, not for the first time tonight, just drifted out of play before it came back inside. Maya Fernandez there with the corner. You've taken it quickly. And Barton is looking to get out of danger there. Plays it short for DaCosta. And DaCosta for Nada. Nada looking to break away. And she is chased down almost immediately. But, last touch seems to have come off a red jersey there, but both referee and assistant said that that's going to be a red ball. Some plaintive cries from the Olympic defence, but in vain. Now Mackenzie touches it back inside. Ball over the top for Eunice. Takes a touch, turns, looking to get away from Hugh. Loses her feet again. Difficult for the players in these conditions. Players from both sides losing their feet at crucial moments. And now Peake gets the last touch though. Kashaba was there, but Peake charging up on the outside. And now Kashaba plays it short. Gets it back, Kashaba. Plays it again. For Voskanian. Voskanian for Eunice. Eunice with Fernandez there. Drops it back for Barton. And Barton across for DaCosta. And DaCosta away for Nada. Nada, can she get there? Does really well, Laura Nada, to get there. With 18 Keane on top of her, as she has had all evening. Laura Nada. You would not have been delighted when you see the team sheet coming out. Yes, you'll be marking 18 Keane all night. Awesome. Now, beautiful little touch there from Eunice again. She's showing lots of quality touches. But, just not quite enough support around her, particularly in attack, to make those quality touches count. Barton drops it back for Nada. And Nada all the way back for Hall. And Hall looking to stretch it away, but she finds Yatim. Yatim, Fuller. Comes out really well there, does Amy Hall. No flag. Was borderline call there for offside. These unusual markings would be quite helpful for our assistant referee, as you mentioned, these unusual markings down in the field that we assume are rugby league now. Given away, Fuller versus DaCosta. Drops it in low for Trimus. Trimus can't quite get past Chelsea Barton. Not for the first time tonight. Barton to the rescue of a teammate. And now coming forward, Voskanian. Looking to put Talia Eunice into a little bit of space. Eunice looking to step around the outside. Cannot escape the attentions of Tara Badana, who drives her out. And now, well, really good intercepting header there from Caraberis. But they've won the ball back again. Trimus plays it in behind for Fuller. Fuller with the chance. Great save yet again from Amy Hall. Save after save. They're hitting the target really well with these shots, Olympic. It's most of the time. A few of them have gone just up and over the bar. But Hall, well, a heavy challenge there. A heavy challenge there on Mackenzie. And momentarily, the referee looked like she was reaching for the back pocket. But this little conversation is sufficient for Tara Badana on that occasion. They get things going again with Caraberis for Barton. Kashaba now here on this near side. Lovely left foot of hers. But Yadam gets a touch. It stays in. But just that second effort, not quite enough to keep it in. Well, now Kashaba again. She's got a lever there. But can't quite find a red jersey. Trimis there quickly. Yadam there quickly as well. And ball played out for Nada. Keane is there. Just gets across in front of her first, does Keane. And wins the ball back for the blue and whites. Gordon for Thew. For Peake. Heavy pass there from Thew. Peake not quite able to get to it quickly enough. So, chance now, Kashaba. Eunice looking for it short. Oliva flicks it down. Now Eunice with Thew. Again, every single time Talia Eunice gets the ball. She has Baxter Thew there on top of her. Now played in behind. Chloe Gordon takes a touch and plays it away for Yatim. Yatim and Kashaba. Yatim around really well, but a terrific challenge. Well, I was about to say a terrific challenge there from Talia Eunice. Looked like she'd gotten the ball first. Had taken just a little bit of Sarah Yatim before she got the ball. According to Alana Zic, she was beautifully positioned to make the adjudication there. And so Baxter Thew now sails the ball forward over the top. DaCosta's there, building tether. Quite a very Trimis and Fernandez. Fernandez drives forward. Trimis again. Looking to step outside, but Barton just does enough. Well, does too much in fact. According to our match referee, Barton had stepped across into the path of Peter Trimis. And so, again, with these rather helpful markings on the field, you can see about 30 metres out from goal, almost exactly 30 metres out from goal. There's a chance for a shot here. We've got 18 Keane standing over the ball. Looks like Keane is shaping up for this one. Maya Fernandez is there also. But Keane appears to be the one who's going to shape for a shot here. 18 Keane now shaping up for the shot. Drifted, floated, but just into the arms of Amy Hall there. Well positioned again, Hall. And Hall clears it quickly. Can't quite find Caraberis. And she does, in fact. I beg your pardon. Caraberis does really well to keep the ball in play. And Stajic back for Caraberis again. But working back really hard. Keane driving forward. Holding off two players. And it's Borromeo. Borromeo straight through Borromeo. But yet again, for the umpteenth time, well, the save has only gone as far. Sarah Yatim flicks the ball up, looking to set herself up for a volley. Ended up being a half volley in the end. Couldn't control it. Approaching the 60-minute mark. And again, somehow, they're staying in this game. Western City Wanderers, it's mostly Amy Hall, with the sprinkling of Chelsea Barton, keeping Western City Wanderers in this game. That's a lovely control from Stajic. Ball played over the top. Mackenzie. Can she get on the end of it, Mackenzie? She's got Bodana there doing really well, keeping a close eye. And we've got some movement now on the substitutes bench here below us. Looks like there's as many as 3 Western City Wanderers players looking to make their way onto the field. We've got Amelia Bennett in the 31 jersey. We've got Amy Barker also in the, the 33 jersey. Very hard for an Irish commentator to say that number. The number 1 below 34 is Amy Barker. And in the 31 jersey, it's Amelia Bennett looking to make their way onto the field. And also the very talented Miriam Zamaya looks to be readying herself to join the fray. But, not before this corner. By the looks of things, it's going to be a corner to the Wanderers. And they're in no particular hurry to take this. Nobody really making their way across to take it. And eventually, Kashaba, with that terrific left foot of hers, is making her way across to take this. There's 4, 5, 6 Western City Wanderers players congregated just around the penalty spot. Now making some late runs. And a disappointing corner in the end from Kashaba. Goes out on the full, as they say in rugby league. And a glorious chance, one of the best chances they've had of the night. With a little bit of pressure on Annalie Grove, and they have not been able to do that. And we'll have a goal kick. No particular rush to take this goal kick either. Eventually, just drops it short for Thew. And Thew plays it back all the way across the face of goal here. Rather unusual pass. And Thew finding Chloe Gordon. Gordon plays it long. Lovely touch inside. Sliding challenge there. She's come right off her feet there, Aideen Keane. But no foul. Gianna Fuller driving through. No flag. Lauren Nada is there. And Fuller plays the ball over. Aideen Keane off her feet there again. Not for the first time tonight. Very heavy challenge. If you win those challenges, it's fine. But if you happen to mistime it, the referee is going to have a decision to make. And now Hall almost caught in possession there. Gets the ball away. It looks like we're going to have those substitutions now. No, not just yet. Fernandez driving in towards the edge of the box. But Barton is there yet again. And now Eunice looking to drive away. Well, she's got 3 players on top for her straight away, Talia Eunice. And one of them appeared to foul her, but advantage played. Thew only finds Oliva, but wins it again a second time and a third time. But, not a fourth time. And Stajic, short pass. Well, no advantage really forthcoming there. Good refereeing. They take the free kick quickly. And they played it through into space. And around the outside, well, Chloe Gordon gets back there really quickly. And looks like we're going to have those substitutions now. As we said, it's Miriam Zamaya, Amelia Bennett and Amy Barker who are going to be making their way onto the field. And let's see who's coming off. It looks like Krista Oliva, I think, in the 27 jersey, who is making her way off. And also Talia Viscadian in the 34 jersey. And also, somewhat surprisingly, Talia Eunice, who has been at the heart of everything good here for the Western Sydney Wanderers, but she is making her way off the field, perhaps carrying an injury. Eunice. And here is Miriam Zamaya in the 11 jersey, and immediately gives away a free kick and is immediately booked. Well, I'm not sure what the world record is for the quickest booking after coming on as a substitute, but Miriam Zamaya is going to be challenging that record. She was booked within about 20 seconds of coming onto the field. Now, substitutions on the other side. And let's see who is making their way off. And it is Tiana Fuller who is making her way off, alongside Rochelle Barromeo. And we will bring you the names who are coming on in just a moment. Now Fernandez is still there with Yatum. Plays the ball outside for Peak. Peak looking to get a cross in. Ball comes in, but cleared away well. And there's one of our substitutes. Number 33, doing really well to get the ball away. It's Amy Barker. Now, let's see if they can capitalise quickly here. Peter Trimmis. DeCosta and Barton, combination of DeCosta and Barton did really well to get the ball away. And then Amelia Bennett at the back of the 31 jersey completes the task of clearing the ball away. Thrown back in really quickly. Trimmis looking to get at the end of it. A high foot there, perhaps. An appeal for high foot. David DeCosta, but no decision forthcoming. Still only 1-0. Somehow, it's still only 1-0. Lovely turn there. Now, a little bit of space to close down almost immediately. Ball played through over the top. Mackenzie, can she get on the end of this? Mackenzie, but Baxter Thew is there. And she's done a really good job, Baxter Thew, to get the ball away there. A little bit more spice in this Wanderers team. These couple of substitutes that have come on. Chasing hard. Looking at the setup, a little bit more of an attacking posture as well. It's Mackenzie and Zamaya, certainly, who are pushing forward. It's Baker as well, pushing forward. And Stajic, she's still forward also. Still only 1-0. Still only 1-0. There's a back pass that is almost evaded Grove, but she did well, recovered well. And played for it, but intercepted really well there at the back. The other substitute that's come on in the number 26 jersey is Jaya Bowman for Olympic. Jaya Bowman in the 26 jersey. Now, Zamaya looking to get on the end of this ball. It's Peak and Zamaya. Peak just gets a little touch in there. Throw, taken quickly. Kashaba. Drops it short. Little tussle for possession there. Advantage played. Amelia Bennett does really well. Holds off the would-be defender. And she finds Barton. Barton plays the ball forward, but Thew is there. Terrific head of clearance from Thew. Yatam drops it back to Thew again. Thew driving forward. Finds Peak. But Kashaba is there. Quickly on the spot. Plays the ball with her less favoured right foot. And now Bowman. DaCosta's there. Doesn't quite get the header she wanted. But, now falls again for Barker. Challenge is flying in, and as I said, a lot more energy all of a sudden about this Western City Wanderers side. Mackenzie cannot quite find Caraberis, but she's pressing high still, Mackenzie. And now here's Thew for Peak. Down for Yatam. Yatam comes inside. Got Trimis there. Kashaba. I beg your pardon. It's Zamaya there. And a little challenge from Zamaya. Has to be careful. Booked within 20 seconds of coming on, Miriam Zamaya. Has to be just a little bit careful with some of those tackles. Now, lots more chat as well. You can really hear a lot more chat from the Wanderers side now. More activity, more chat, a little bit more lively as they try to get themselves back into this game. And here is Mackenzie. She has looked lively throughout. Mackenzie plays the ball through. Just coming out to the edge of her box really well. Annalie Grove comes, plays the ball forward. All the way forward, all the way back to her opposite number, who slips briefly. Well, Amy Hall slipped briefly, touched the ball. It's a suggestion that she's brought the ball back into her own box there. Little inquisition. But, no decision given there. Now, Barton finds Bennett. Back for Barton, but yes. Foul there. And confirming that other substitute, it's Maxine Peak, who has made her way onto the field in the 17 jersey for the East Olympic side. Yatam goes to ground. Just does enough. Now, Peak throws it forward, but Zamaya does well to win it. Was there a handball there? There was indeed. Yatam didn't quite get away with it. And so Bennett standing over the free kick now. Finds Kashaba. Kashaba back for Bennett. Bennett into space. Lovely little turn there, holding up possession nicely. Turning back inside. Peak is there. The game has just lost a little bit of structure since these substitutes have been coming on for both sides. Stodgy's down there looking to get on the end of something. And 70 minutes gone now, 20 minutes to go in this game. And somehow the Wanderers are still hanging in there. Now Bowman plays it short for Peak. And Peak back for Yatam. Yatam looking to play it into space, but Zamaya is there. Blocks it down. Zamaya again. Plays it into space. Oh, just at the vital moment. A little slip there. Again, these treacherous conditions. Very difficult for Amy Baker, and she's gone to ground. Just looking to change direction at the last moment. that has been challenging for both sets of players, and in fact in both matches. Several slips. 2 of the 3 goals in the men's match earlier came from people losing their footing. And again, Barton and Yatum charging into tackles there. Now Trimis plays into space for Peak. Peak looking to get the cross in, gets the cross into the near post. Several players losing their feet yet again. Nadine Keane amongst them. And the team that perhaps keeps their feet in every sense of the word is perhaps the team that's going to emerge from this with certainly perhaps a win or a draw. Now Peak charging in again there. Can't quite get on the end of it. And Trimis battling hard. Now Baker comes forward, but Yatum chases back, but does so illegally and then kicks the ball away. And another chat that's not for the first time tonight. Our referee Alanazic is having a little chat to Sarah Yatum. I've got to say she's been somewhat fortunate to stay out of the referee's notebook. But stay out of the notebook she has. Now, nada, can she get there? She's had Keane for company every single time she's touched the ball. And that was true yet again. She's been terrific tonight, Keane. Unlucky not to have scored earlier with a driving run. But, she has been absolutely everywhere and a nightmare for Lauren Nada, who was back there at right full-back. Now, DaCosta, lovely touch. Finds Barton. Dropping back just a little bit here. Sydney Olympic giving some City Wanderers time to move, but Yatum has got there first. Yatum, can she get another touch? Barton comes back across. Barton just did enough, read the play really well there. Came across the run of Yatum, just slowed her down enough. And a lovely touch, a lovely piece of control there. Kashaba forward into space. It was Barker with the touch. And Olympic looking to play the ball out from the back. But, just played it into space into the middle there. That's Bennett, who's picked it up. Looked lively since she's come on, Bennett. Puts the ball outside for Mackenzie. Mackenzie looking to go around the outside. Mackenzie drops it in. Baxter Thew flicked up in the air. Miscontrolled. Looking to find Zamaya on the outside. Well, that looked like dangerous territory there. And they really are dropping back here, Sydney Olympic. For the first time tonight, Wanderers have got the ball inside Olympics half. Holding it up. A little bit of amateur dramatics there. And Gordon plays it into space. And she's got Peak there, chasing forward. Maxine Peak, that is. Barton now, about 15 minutes or so to go here. And they really are stepping into this challenge, Western City Wanderers. Getting much more possession. They're getting much more territory. And now Kashaba for Zamaya. Back for Kashaba. Zamaya into space now. Miriam Zamaya driving towards the edge of the box. Zamaya. She's got Baxter Thew in front of her. Zamaya, little step over. But I don't think she's going to beat Baxter Thew. Certainly from a physical challenge. Baxter Thew does really well. Gets the ball away. But on your way. Looking to exchange passes there, the Wanderers, but can't quite pick it up. And looks like the substitutes bench is going to be drained here. Down below us here, some additional substitutes coming on. It's Charlotte Bradshaw who's coming on, and also Isabella Sultan. Now Mackenzie with a little flick forward. But Thew is there yet again. Baxter Thew at the heart of the defence. She has been there time after time, picking up the ball, picking up these attacks, and then dropping deep to take possession of the ball as well. She's been terrific throughout. Baxter Thew nearly had herself a goal as well, up from a corner. And here she is again, on the ball, yet again. Thew takes a lovely touch into space. Distributes the ball now for Peak. Peak with some space in front of her. Peak driving forward, but Mackenzie coming all the way back from the other side of the field. Terrific energy from Mackenzie, and I think that might be her last action of the game. What a shift she has put in. Alyssa Mackenzie in the 7 jersey. She has been terrific. And it's Isabella Sultan who's going to come on in the 24 jersey. Just thinking about, so Lauren Nada, what a challenging night it's been for Lauren Nada out on that right wing. Very difficult night against Aideen Keane. And she is replaced by Charlotte Bradshaw. Very heavy challenge there again. But free kick's efficient. And in fact, an indirect free kick, so not as serious as the oohs and ahs might have suggested from the crowd. So Charlotte Bradshaw on for Nada. And it's Baxter Thew who's going to take the free kick, and she takes it short for Yatin. Yatin driving in towards the edge of the box. Yatin going to get around the outside. Yatin does really well. Can't quite get her foot around the ball there to work the ball into the box. And now played out. Still trying to play the ball out from the back. DaCosta, lovely touch there. Away from Trimis. And she finds Caraberis. Caraberis caught in possession. And now Peak drives at the shot. But away and wide. She's keeping herself warm with these dives, is Amy Hall. When the ball is on target, there's dives. When the ball is off target, some pretty good Hollywood dives there. It is a cold night, as we mentioned. It's become colder as the night has worn on. She's doing really well to keep herself warm. She's been terrific tonight. Now, can she get there? She can't get there. Trimis, can Trimis finish it off? It's off the post. It's come back for Peak. Peak gets a touch. They just cannot get the ball in the net. The ball is blocked towards the goal from Aideen Keane. How in the world is this game still only 1-0? They are hanging on by a thread here, the Western Sydney Wanderers. A combination of defence. You've got to say, just straight up good luck. The post has gotten involved on this occasion to keep Sydney Olympic out. But this would be one of the all-time get-out-of-jails if the Wanderers can somehow get down the other end and get a goal. Now, Keane drives the ball in. But it's collected comfortably again by Hall. She has been absolutely terrific throughout here, Amy Hall. Distributing the ball, marshalling her defences. Coming out, cutting down the angles, making some terrific saves. And again, great distribution there. Finds Kashaba. Kashaba closed down quickly by Yatim. Then short here for Sultan. Sultan cannot quite get the end of it. Yatim is there. The ball has fallen kindly from Olympic point of view for Peak. Out it goes for corner. Isabella Sultan. I called a match last year that she played in. It was one of the craziest matches I've ever seen in my life, let alone called. It was a 5-5 draw between the Sutherland Strikers and ST Raiders. And Isabella Sultan scored an absolutely terrific direct free kick in that match. Distributed the ball beautifully. And she's gotten her chance moving up and playing at the Western Sydney Wanderers Academy side. Will we see one of her set pieces before the night is through? Now, chance for put the game away here. Aideen Keane, yet again. She's got Thew there beside her. Finds Thew. Thew looking to get the shot away. Can't quite pull the trigger. And they're still looking to play the ball out of danger. Played all the way back. Marion Zamaya was looking to get on the end of it there. But Tara Badana got on the end of it. And now she played it forward. Trimis in space. She's got Barton in front of her. And she's got Keane in the middle. Screaming for the ball. Aideen Keane with the chance. And that's the end of it. That is surely the end of it now. Aideen Keane with a terrific finish. A left-footed finish. Across from this near side from Peter Trimis. 2-0 now. Surely seals the game. Aideen Keane. She has been everywhere here tonight. In defence, in midfield, in attack, strong challenges. Made things very uncomfortable for the right fullback, Lauren Nada. And the ball then came in from this near side. It's a turnover of possession, as there's been several times tonight. Peter Trimis into space. Crossed the ball in. Aideen Keane was screaming for the ball. We could hear her from here, saying that she was in lots of space, and she came in. And a terrific left-footed finish. And a little bit of chat after as well there. So perhaps there's been a little bit of chit-chat out in the field. But Keane was absolutely delighted. And finally, Amy Hall is beaten. She has been terrific all night, Amy Hall. But Aideen Keane has just been that little bit better. And that surely now, you would imagine, unless there's significant change in fortunes that will surely seal the win for Olympic. But stranger things have happened. As I mentioned earlier in the commentary, the men's competition last night, Spirit were 2-0 up. And they came a cropper with a series of late goals. So never say never. Let's see what this Wanderers side can do in terms of creating chances. They haven't created very many tonight. But perhaps a last-ditch push forward will change things around. And they've won themselves a throw out on that far side. That's Caraberis who's coming short. Looking to get the ball. Looking to get it again, Caraberis. Fernandez is there. And does well to win it and spreads it out for Baxter Thew. She's been terrific tonight as well. Thew for Trimis. Trimis composed. Takes her time. Drops it back for Thew. Thew again for Trimis. Trimis, lovely turn. She's got Yadam there beside her. She's got Peak driving forward. But, coming out, patrolling the edge of her box. Here's Amy Hall and she bowls it out for DaCosta. DaCosta, it's long ball stuff now from the Wanderers. Looking to find Zamaya. Can't quite find her. And the ball is turned over. And here's Keane yet again driving through. Keane looking to go herself. Keane. She had an opportunity to find Peak there. Oh, she's won the ball back as Aideen Keane. Step over. Beautiful little step over left and right. And looking to get it again. But it's Barker who's got it and looks to play it away. Switched across now for Bennett. Bennett back for Barker. Substitutes combining well. Kashaba. Looking to play it into space. Isabella Sultan. Oh, Peak had hesitated just for a moment. Gabby Peak, that is. And then slips over. Peak loses her footing. Sultan drops it for Barker. Barker back for Sultan. Sultan floats the ball in. The edge of the box. And flag goes up there. Flag goes up. We've an offside flag. But we saw a little bit of those skills from Isabella Sultan that we mentioned before. Floating the ball nicely into the box. Less than 10 minutes to go now in this match. And it is Sydney Olympic 2, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. They're deserving, certainly, of that 2-0 lead. They perhaps might feel that they are deserving of a slightly higher lead, but they will take the win as they look to continue their march up the table. This would be 4 wins on the bounce if they can hold on. And now here's Trimis playing the ball through for Peak. Peak just evades her. And Amy Hall again, sweeping up on the edge of her box. And goes it out again for DaCosta. DaCosta plays it short, it's Peak. Peak plays it back for Keane. The goalkeeper's gone down. Keane with the shot. Keane with the goal. A second goal of the night for Aideen Keane. Throwing in a Ronaldo celebration for good measure. And that is 3-0 Aideen Keane in the 82nd minute. A little bit of a mix-up again at the back, as has happened a number of times tonight between the Western Sydney Wanderers defenders. Credit to their coach, Jamie Dibb. They're looking to play the ball out all the time. This is an academy side. And confirmation that Keane has got the goal there. And we've got a couple more substitutions now to round off the night. We've got Ebony McHugh-Shore, who is making her way on, and Olivia Lysiak also. So McHugh-Shore in the number 3 jersey. She's just about to make her way on. And Lysiak, has she forgotten the shin pads? She has indeed. Olivia Lysiak in the 12 jersey has forgotten the shin pads. She has thrown them on now. And Aideen Keane, what a performance from her. 2 goals. Could have had a hat-trick on a different night. And she makes her way off for Olivia Lysiak, who has now found the shin pads. And a great round of applause for Aideen Keane. A captain's knock here, as they say. Fully deserving of that round of applause. And Lysiak is on. And she will head up front, as you'd imagine. And it's Gabby Peak in the number 2 jersey, who has made way for Ebony McHugh-Shore at the back. 3-0. You'd have to say probably a deserving 3-0 win. They've had a lot of chances. They've played really well. Haven't really taken all the chances that have presented themselves. And now late in the game, they've added 2 goals in the 79th and 82nd minute from Aideen Keane, who's been a star throughout. She, I think I'll be pretty certain, will be getting my 3 points unless there is one of the most dramatic turnarounds in the history of football. And now Bowman turns. Stops, checks it back. finds McHugh Shore. Bowman again, plays it into space. Just finds DaCosta. And DaCosta back outside for Bradshaw. Bradshaw plays it forward for Zamaya. Zamaya looking to evade Badana. Zamaya plays it in. Headed away well by Thew. She's been a rock at the back there. Whenever there's been a chance, she has been there and cleared the ball away. And she finds Trimis. And Trimis now finds Lysiak. The two number 12s in opposition here. Lysiak driving forward. Good defence there from Caraveras. She wins out in the end. And now the Wanderers, Barton. She has played her part in keeping this score down tonight. And the ball is played into the corner. Kashaba looking to get on the end of it, as is Barker. But, you would imagine less than 5 minutes to go now. Can't see any more activity from the substitutes bench. A little ask of the referee there. What have we got? From Maya Fernandez, I believe, as she just wandered past. And about 5, if my lip reading is correct. And now McHugh Shore will get us going again. Looking to add a 4th goal here to improve that goal difference. Sydney Olympic at its peak. Retaining possession there. Little battle. Barton there does well. One's Yadam only. Ball stays in place somehow. And now Fernandez is dispossessed. It's Barker. Barker coming forward. Finds Stajic. Stajic looking to play the ball into space. Miriam Zamaya, can she get there? Good effort across the front of the box there from Miriam Zamaya. She's looked very confident at the back. There's Annalie Grove. So you can hear the police sirens in the background. Baxter Thew comes forward. Plays the ball. Nice ball into space there for Ebony McHugh Shore. But again, this slippery surface. Ball just took off. And McHugh Shore couldn't quite get there. Kashaba flicks it inside. Challenge from Bowman. One back by Bennett. Bennett again, looking to find Sultana. Looking to find Barker. Finds Barker. Barker finds McHugh Shore, amongst others. And McHugh Shore drops it back for Thew. Thew steps inside nicely. Thew looking to find a winning runner. Plays it for Peake, just overhead. Barton wins it well in the air. Peake is there a second time. DaCosta challenging. And Yatum and Barton. That's been a terrific battle there. And, Barton up for the first time. Comes out on top. And she finds Zamaya. Zamaya looking to come inside Badana. Zamaya playing it down in for Stajic. Takes a touch. Looking to win herself a corner there. Can't quite do it because Chloe Gordon is there. And drops it off for Lysiak. Lysiak into space for Trimis. But Zamaya does well. And in fact does well enough to win the throw in, does Miriam Zamaya. And leaves it for Caraveras. Back to Costa now. Driving forward herself to Costa. Looking to make a little bit of a break forward. With just 2 or 3 minutes to go in this second half. Stajic, short. Gets it back. Stajic. Again, shaping for a shot here, Stajic. But who is there? Baxter Thew coming forward. Making sure that the defences are not breached. Shot now comes in. From Amelia Bennett, but over the bar it goes. It's the first shot in anger they've had for quite some time. Western Sydney Wanderers side, they've been on the balance of play. They've been convincingly beaten here by this rampant Olympic side. No Alyssa Winham, no problem. Seems to be the message. Winham, who'd been terrific her last couple of games. 3 goals, 2 goals and 1 goal in her first 3 games for Olympic, but even without her play, without her goals, a comfortable and confident win here for Olympic. Now, Sultana, can they get themselves on the scoreboard? Lovely touch there from Sultana. Finds Kashaba down the outside. Kashaba plays the ball in to the 6-yard box. But, Annalie Grove there. Again, very comfortable, looking very comfortable defence. Grove coming to the edge of her box whenever she's needed to. Has looked very, very comfortable and confident. A tall goalkeeper. Lots of aiding experience. And sets herself up now in these last couple of moments of the second half. Plays the ball forward. Just comes off Kashaba there and out for a throw in. A little glance at the watch there from our referee. As McHugh Shore gets us going again. Can they get a final goal? A fourth goal would really cap things off here for Olympic. Peak nearly won the ball there. Yatum likewise. And challenge there from Bowman. Heavy challenge there from Bowman. Into the back of Amy Barker. And they get it going again with Bennett. Out to that far right-hand side. Looking for a consolation now. Zamaya. Bodana has been terrific in defence. Nothing has gotten past her out there. On that left side of defence, Tara Bodana. Da Costa plays it short for Bennett. Bennett battling hard, but she's lost out to Peter Trimmis. Trimmis driving away. Trimmis still in possession. Good defensive chasing back there. Now the danger is cut out, and the ball is back with Amy Hall. Plays it short for Barton. And another slip on the field out there. As we said so many times, treacherous conditions out there underfoot. Both teams doing really well. As now Gordon plays it forward for Peak. Peak turns it back inside. Fernandez calling for it. Bowman calling for it. Bowman has got it. Yatum looking for it. Played out now to McHugh Shore. And McHugh Shore can't quite find Yatum. Another glance at the watch from our referee. We must be now just in the dying embers of this game. Barton back for Kashaba. Back for Barton again. Not much movement ahead of her. A little bit of movement now. She plays it in short. Nice touch, Stajic. Beautiful touch and turn from Stajic. But Bowman is there. Cuts out the danger really well. A little bit of frustration from Stajic. Lovely turn. Lovely run. Just too many defenders in front of her. And the assistant is checking his watch now as he glances across towards the referee. 2 minutes of injury time played already. And Kashaba leaves the ball that's directly beside her behind and goes and fetches the other one. And, more questions for the referee. Said it's been a difficult circumstance here this game. Significant delays because of the lightning before the game, and so the players are ready to go. Had to stop their warm-up and then start it again. And it only got colder as every hour passed. And so difficult circumstances for both sides. But Olympic have probably handled the circumstances that little bit better with that bit of additional experience that they have. And that experience has been telling in this match. Now, can they finish with a goal? Peak looking to turn. Barton there again. Peak looking to get a breakthrough here. But Amy Hall has come off her line really quickly. And she bowls it out. They're not going to stop playing football, this Wanderers side. You've got to give them credit. Continue to try and play football the whole time. Zamaya coming forward with Bodana. Bodana and Zamaya. And Bodana once again. Bodana does really well. And on that note, the referee points to the centre circle. A comprehensive victory here for Sydney Olympic. Goals from Tiana Fuller after 10 minutes. And then late goals from Aideen Keane in the 79th and 82nd minute have capped off a comprehensive win here. Their charge up the table continues. It's 4 wins out of 4 now for the Sydney Olympic side. And so we'll leave you on a cold, what's turned into a cold evening. We had sunscreen at the start of the day, and we've got gloves and puffer jackets at the end of it. It's been an interesting day of football here, back-to-back at Belmore. And we finish here with a 3-0 victory for the home side, Sydney Olympic. David Feeney wishing you all a very good night. Good night.